Squirrels! So hello, and welcome to another Legends of Runeterra video. Today we are playing with some more of the new KDA cards, and this time we are showcasing Out of the Way, which is the Targon card for the KDA event. It is a 5 mana slow speed spell that reads, for the rest of the game, allied buffs, except Barrier, are permanent. Draw 1. Now, initially when I saw this card I was like, oh yeah, great, fun, blah blah blah. It was probably because it's in Targon and it's just not one of my favorite regions. But then as I started to sort of, think about exactly what I could do with this deck, there are some very fun possibilities to be had, and I might have to try out different decks. But this is the first one that came to mind, somewhat based off the lab event. It's very similar to what's going on there, and I will show it to you now. It is essentially a Fiora, Leona, DAYBREAK sort of mid-range list, and of course as soon as you play Out of the Way, what happens is stuff like your Solari Soldier getting DAYBREAK becomes permanent. Solari Shieldbearer becomes a 3/6, and then you can start playing spells like Pale Cascade on Shop Site, stuff like this, and those buffs become permanent. Now, combat tracks like this, because you often are using them in combat anyway, aren't as effective. I've basically included them because they're good cards, and in certain uses they can become pretty nifty. Ranger's Resolve, however, is an example of a spell that is, of course, pretty funny and pretty insane with that ability, because all allies will not just get tough for the round, all allies will just get tough. So you can just give every single one of your creatures tough if that's what you so choose to do, and that will stay there for the rest of the game. That obviously synergizes pretty well with stuff like Fiora. But then we also have the inclusion of Morning Light, which I don't even have 3 copies of. Let's just craft that 3rd copy now. But Morning Light, combined obviously as Leona's spell as well, is pretty insane in this deck, because obviously it will give your minions 2/2, as well as giving your other minions, your Solari Shieldbreakers an extra 4 health as well. Solari Soldier will go 1/1 as well. And so you end up with this, of course, gigantic board that lasts for the whole round. And at that point, and if you have Leona down as well, it's going to start stunning stuff. You're going to start, stopping their units from being able to block, and that's when you're going to take over. At the top end, we have Cithria the Bold, who, of course, when we attack with Cithria, will give all of our other allies +1/1 and Fearsome, not just for the round, but for the entire game. Choosing between Cithria and Genevieve was a bit difficult, but I figured that Fearsome, is probably going to be more useful to get through, those board states, and once we've given something Fearsome, continually, it's obviously pretty good. I'm still, working out some kinks. I'm not sure about Zenith Blade, but giving, obviously if we do have these big units, giving them Overwhelm still seems pretty good, and it's a DAYBREAK card, so, I'm still on it with it at the moment, but we shall see. So, yeah, let's get into some games, see how we do, and I think it'll be fun. I'm not sure it'll be good, but I think it'll be pretty fun. So let's get into some games. Ooh, Karma Maokai. Spooky Karma. Certainly interesting. This is a matchup where we do want to find that, so I don't think we need these. I probably don't need you either. We kind of just want to find our win conditions. There it is. Because I imagine this is, going to be a pretty slow game. We have to kind of hope that he doesn't deny us. If he's going for a mill strategy, we should be a bit quicker than that, I kind of hope. Stuff like Ranger's Resolve could be pretty good here. Because I have a feeling this might be the other KDA card. I don't know the names of them. Forgive me. So I kind of have to hope for no deny, but I am just going to go for it. I don't know how many denies this deck would run, but at least one. Why do they have to always just be such fun killers? How boring do you have to be? This is why we run 3 though, because I'm kind of sick of deny. Spoiling my fun. That's Fiora. We'll start tossing. We'll just obviously pass. Wait our time. I mean, the health I don't think really matters, or at least mine doesn't. I will do that. I have to be somewhat careful. See, this is another good. Maybe I should put this in the deck. That's a good point. Okay. Horny toad. I do have to be somewhat careful here of like a ruination. If he thinks I'm going to commit more than that, he's sorely mistaken. I should have ordered these the other way around. That's fine. Okay. I'm not going to commit to a ruination. I'm not going to. I'm going to make you use another deny with this. Okay, so now you can't ruinate, which is somewhat helpful. Unspeakable horror. Okay. Hopefully they find Dusk Rider.
Bless the faithful and sear the heretics.
I will tend this garden.
Yeah, we'll just kill you.
This will be quick.
I'm sorry.
As if he had double deny. I don't know why that really irritates me. So now, doesn't have ruination again. Find this again. I'm gonna go for it. Does he have third deny? Does have a Vile Feast. So I'll use that because I think that's less impactful. It's less impactful than the Ranger's Resolve. Here comes an Unspeakable Horror. This time, unfortunately, I will have to do that. But now, of course, this is taking no damage, which will give me the free kill on the spider as well. Now they are permanent. We will draw a Solari Priestess. Ooh. Well, that gives me a pretty easy option there as well. Now barrier of course isn't included within that, but it's a pretty good time to be doing this, I think. And yeah, we'll just attack with all. Oh, so that did go off and stay with it because I'd played that before. Oh, so it doesn't actually have to go off even. Oh, no, it does. Fiora's the only one who's got that glitter. This is just for the round. Yeah. So let's go get it. Now, I would probably expect him to potentially ruinate me here. But then we'll go into these two. Actually, I can't because Sun Guardian's not there. Obviously, if he offers me a pass, I'm just going to always take it. I'm dealing, what? 6, 11, 13 right now. Pretty sure he's thinking about ruination. Yeah. He does go for it. I think I probably will have to go Sun Guardian now. Get my 8/7 Overwhelm. There's another Leona. Do I start with you? I think so. See what we can find. Interesting. I guess I'll take the Golden Sister. It's more of a threat. Just a horny toad. I can go Leona now into this, which is funny. I kind of want to, so I will. No second ruination, I guess that's kind of what I'm hoping against. Ideally he would play another unit now, I think. A second ruination, wow. Okay, obviously that was our worst nightmare. I don't think there was much we could have done about that. Maybe we could have attacked and expected the second ruination, but I don't think so. I think it's pretty normal to not expect that. Anyway, I still think we got him on the back foot, to be honest.
These isles will be cleansed.
Like, yeah, I'll go for this now. Ah, so you won't stun now, will you? If he wants to hit the Fiora, that's fine. I don't think it really matters. I won't block this. I don't see a world in which my health ever matters. I don't think it exists. Takes that one. So now obviously I have the choice again. He's not going to have third ruination. I think that would be crazy if he did. So I think I will start with Leona. If he's got third ruination, I don't know what to say. 2 denies and 3 ruinations. I don't know. I don't know what to say to a deck that runs 3 ruinations. I don't think any deck ever should. I think that's always a mistake. But you know, fair play to him. If that's what he's running, if that's what he thinks is a good deck, then all I can say is congratulations on whatever you've done with your life. So if you go for something here, I've got the Pale Cascade. Yeah. Ooh, that's nice as well. Looks like he's running out of some options here. Sweep will hard as well, so it's just giving me even extra things. That was a good top deck though, I think, the Sharp Sight. Now Leona will stun. Only one thing I think this time. We are of course putting up a lot of pressure. So I guess I'll take Maokai with you. He'll obviously block both. But yeah, let's kill Maokai.
Currents pull them down.
See, the thing is, if he's looking for a Maokai win, obviously, I aren't too worried about that. Because, you know, hopefully with this board we should be able to find a way through.
Water changes but never breaks.
Especially with a draw like that. Ah, I should have used the non-Leona one, I guess. That's going to go off, so that's going to stun both of them. So now he's obviously looking for options. I mean, he obviously needs like a vengeance to stop this. A Val Feast. 2 Val Feasts, okay. Bit of panic in the air, perhaps? I mean, it's still going to stun these two. So, that's pretty good for us, I think.
A gift from the river folk.
I mean, we've still got 12 damage there. So, I mean, I don't think he has any other ruinations. So I think, again, just going for this has to be correct. Because obviously we don't have enough to sort of... If he has any healing, which is very possible. There it is. Then this wouldn't have been enough. So we had to do that.
We rise.
And this will again stun these two. Which hopefully then should be enough. I can take one with Fiora. I will probably play the Solari Soldier. Again, third Ruination kind of ends us. A Vengeance would be probably enough. Oh, Rekindler. That was a pretty good draw. Do you make any difference? I mean, it's a... Yeah, you do, right? 14. Oh, no, he can block. Yeah, it's still... I could still... no, I can't because of Rekindler. Oh, he surrendered. I don't think he actually should have done. He was on 1 health. Of course, he doesn't have another Ruination, so he's probably dead. But still. There we go, we won. We did it. Okay, Dragons, kind of a mid-range bout. We shall see how we go. I'd like Protege. Guess I'll keep Solari Soldier. Cythria. Obviously, I kind of want my win condition for this kind of match. So I might get rid of the Leona as well. Yeah, let's do that. And depending on, I mean, I doubt there'll be too much pressure. We could go for a pretty neat 1, 2, 3 here. And I think we will.
Ours is the one true light.
I think let's just, you know, let's just get through this. Play our board. Have something there to play. Oh, we might want to save mana for this Pale Cascade though. So would I rather go for you? Not if I'm going to develop, and I know I am going to develop, and if he has, I don't know, some miracle way of dealing with that. So I kind of don't want him to. I added Lauren Protege, by the way, just because I felt like we were somewhat lacking in units. Now, obviously, with the protection, we can get rid of you. And I can do this as well. If he wants to block, then I'll go for this very good trade of this Pale Cascade. If he wants to Ranger's Resolve, it's a pretty terrible one. So by all accounts, I'm pretty sure we're winning that one. Now we have some decent options here for whatever he does. That was not what I was expecting, but... Do I want to just save the mana? I guess we want to play one thing. So I guess we should probably play one Shield Bearer.
We wear red to honor the fallen.
So that's going to give him extra health. So either way, something is kind of dying here. But I can kill this if he does attack that with the extra health. So yeah, I'll take that trade. If he just goes for that, I could Ranger's Resolve this. Wait, what? Okay, he is going for that.
You cannot sway me.
Do I Ranger's Resolve this? Are you worth it as a 2-1? I guess you can trade with... yeah, okay. Maybe you are just about worth it. Because I can give it barrier next turn, so it probably is just about. Because giving this barrier, killing this next turn obviously could be pretty impactful as well. We'll see what he does first though. So I think I will go Shield Bearer into Protector. We need to see what he's doing first.
You're covered.
Now I might as well attack with this one because if it loses the health anyway, it doesn't matter. This is just him losing 3 health. Okay, he uses Sharp Sight, which is fine. That's a pretty, again, this is going to be a 3-2. Like, it's a pretty good trade for us, I think, overall. And with these Ravens, I should be able to create, you know, more value than him. Find a Sunburst, that could be useful as well.
Daybreak.
Means he can't attack with his Shyvana. Ooh. Yeah, I guess I do like this. Let's see. Written the Stars could be good here, I think.
Daylight warms the heart and lights the way.
What's the fire breath this time?
A soldier should know to stay out of the way.
Okay, we'll go for that. Okay, we find Fiora. So we'll play the Fiora. He might need to single combat there. But either way, we're kind of forcing something out of him. So we'll go for that. I will take you. I mean, am I putting the pressure on here? I guess I am somewhat, right? I've got second Raven, so I don't really need this one.
Scorching light.
If he wants to block one of these, you know, that's fine as well. If he wants to just take that trade, that's fine with me. Kill a Shyvana. Trade these challenges. Let's go for Raven. Still have the Sunburst, which I really like as a threat. So I guess we'll go for this. And obviously we were looking for a way of dealing with that. The Meteor Shower. I guess I want the Warrior.
Bask in her radiant blessing.
Now he attacks, so that's obviously somewhat of a mistake. This would bring it back up to 6, which I can then Sunburst. Yeah, I'll block with Fiora, why not? Now this turn we have 9, 10 mana, which unfortunately means that we can't do both. But I do like this.
My shield is yours.
I mean, he's only on 10 health. Why would you pick this one again? So if he's only on 10 health, hold on. Can't I do this here? And then go for this? It's somewhat risky. What could he have? Single combat? But I am going to do it.
Enemies of day will fall.
Like double single combat? Yes!